What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Yeah, this is politics. I made a video yesterday. It was kind of political. I guess it was react to the Kylie Brewer Fear of BBC video. And a guy left a reply. I was like really hazy this morning. I woke up before my coffee and all that. And he said, okay, so here's the premise. I said I wasn't going to talk politics anymore because as a black person, nobody wants to hear you talk politics. People tune it out, don't listen to me, etc. He was like, "Is internalized racism?" I was like, I replied, because I thought he was just like insulting or talking shit about the girl in the video. But he's kind of right. That is internalized racism. Like when I think, why you don't hear me talk about politics? That's just a self fulfilling prophecy. We keep talking politics, but not as much because I did say there's another side to this. I'm a human being. I'm complicated. And also, there's a part of me, where I didn't talk politics as much as it was making me anxious because it's just all so dark these days. I needed a break. Anyways, if you needed another reason to vote against Janet Mills, I'm for PLATNER. I've been donating to him regularly. I recommend everybody support him because he's the man. Don't listen to the BS. But here's another reason to vote against Janet Mills, the sitting governor, who's losing by like 40 points to PLATNER. It's a foregone conclusion, but you still got to knock on doors, got to donate, got to vote. But I think I'd be shocked, absolutely shocked, if she won that primary. Maine loves Grant PLATNER. Maine Governor Janet Mills vetoes ban on data center construction. Man, the bill had passed both chambers of the state legislature and would have imposed the country's first statewide moratorium. Maybe we should get rid of all vetoes and pardons. Like, if something passes both houses, both chambers of your legislature, I don't think one person should be able to veto it. That's giving the executive too much fucking power. Why do we give the executive so much power in this country? Whether it be the government or a company, we need checks and balances on these assholes, these power hungry fucking idiots like Janet Mills. I don't call her an idiot because she's a woman. I call everybody. If I don't like you, you're gonna fucking know it. I don't put any type of carve out for women. I'm gonna treat her like a precious flower. She's horrible. Maine Governor Janet Mills vetoed a hallmark bill that would have halted the construction of large data centers in the New England state for 18 months. It wasn't even permanent, just 18 months. And she couldn't even do that. It would have made her look good for the election. She couldn't even do it because her donors are that powerful. Like, this is just a puppet. Which, what I was saying earlier, a minute ago, is not even like the executive has the power. It's their donors. They're just a puppet. This is why I'm tired of politics. It's like this system is so deeply fucking corrupted. How in the world is one man talking about going to change anything? What's the point? Like, this shit was done way before I was even born, and we gotta live in this world. I don't like the political system because what I'm saying, what I do, doesn't even matter. Because I'm not a donor, I'm not a big donor. The governor, like, if I was a billionaire, I pretty much control Grant PLATNER. He probably wouldn't even take my money, though. But, man, they give these guys too much power. We allow them to, like, have too much power in our politics. You're probably thinking no shit. But, man, I don't know. Man, more people need to say it. Why don't more people speak out against Citizens United? I only hear a few people on the left even mention those words. Do people know what Citizens United is? It was the decision in the Supreme Court that where they allowed money to be speech, basically, and they gave these corporations the basically unlimited power in our politics through money, their donations, which is now considered speech, free speech. And if they have more money than you, they have more speech than you. The governor was debating whether to sign the bill, let the bill become law without her signature, or veto legislation after the state legislature passed the law last Tuesday. The bill was the first data center moratorium in the nation to successfully make its way through both chambers, and she wouldn't even let that be a statement to set an example for everybody else, man. Just a horrible, horrible person. And remind you, once again, she vetoed a bill that would have, how did it go? It was the rape kit testing bill. I can't remember the exact details of it. I believe it would have forced the police department to test these rape kits, and she vetoed that too. Some feminist. I believe it necessary and important to, okay, I'm not going to read her statement, actually, because I just don't believe her. I don't respect her, and I want her gone. She's going to say something about it creates jobs. Mills had told NBC News last Friday that she was reviewing the bill carefully, voicing hesitation about the absence of a carve-out for the Project in J, which she said needed the economic boost. Can't you do it another way? Something that doesn't poison the environment? The two-term governor is running for the U.S. Senate and locked in a primary race with progressive rival Grant PLATNER, who said in an interview last week that he believes she should sign the bill. I was going to ask that. Is Grant PLATNER for the bill? There's my answer. Data centers, essentially warehouses full of advanced computers, networking technology, and storage equipment, provide the computing infrastructure needed to power AI systems. Are you going to talk about the environmental impact? Of course not. It's not just a room of computers. It destroys the environment. And it sucks up all your drinking water. Sponsored by State Rep Melanie Sachs, the bill would have prevented the construction of any data center requiring more than 20 megawatts of power for the next year and a half. Mills has unsuccessfully attempted to secure an exemption for the J data center. They just wanted it all gone. Respect to the Maine legislature. Many state and federal policymakers are increasingly critical of data centers as more Americans sour on the rapid development of powerful AI. Can we please talk about the environment? God damn it, this world is so unserious. It's like, and that's another reason I stop talking about politics and shit, because like, whenever I bring up the environment, if you don't get like no views or one view, like nobody cares about the environment. You're a fucking idiot. Opposition to data center construction has emerged as a rare bipartisan issue in recent months, with data center bans proposed in states like New York, Oklahoma, and Georgia. Opponents have cited this, like, man, anyway, okay, let's see. Okay, we'll do this. I just don't think they're going to talk about the environment. Okay, I look up the environment, it doesn't even pop up once. We'll read the thing about the energy prices, and we're going to wrap this. So this article is too long. It's unnecessarily long, and that's another thing I'm self-conscious about the video being too long, so nobody will watch it because people's attention spans. There's too much pressure doing videos like this, talking about real things, so nobody cares. You're not smart enough, or you're just like too busy doing bullshit like work. I gotta get up and go to work, make my boss richer. I don't have time for politics. Politics got time for you. Opponents have cited the spiking energy bills and potential labor market impacts of advanced AI systems as reasons to block the construction of new data centers. A highly cited December 2024 study from the Department of Energy found that data centers consume 4.4% of America's energy supply in 2023, with their proportion slated to rise to 12% by 20. Man, that's crazy. You think it's going to go down as these supercomputers and shit become more complicated? Man, we are fucked. We should never let this happen. See, somebody cares. It's bad for the environment. They don't talk about it. AI, I'm gonna do it because I'm an environmentalist. I give a shit about the environment more than anything. AI data centers harm the. I get this perfect planet, water, air, food, and you wanna fuck it? Well, fuck you. I'll kill for the fucking environment. AI data centers harm the environment primarily through massive energy consumption, high water usage for cooling, and increased electronic waste. They drive carbon emissions by relying on fossil fuels for power, with data center energy consumption expected to double by 2030. Large facilities can use millions of gallons of water daily, straining local water resources. There you go. Destroy my planet. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear black people talk about politics like I'm just some idiot just speaking nonsense up here. It gets old living in such a white-ass fucking ignorant country.